Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing a very special book. This is a book that was published from a booktuber, and this channel I've been following more or less since I started my own channel. And the booktuber I'm talking about is called Jess The Book Freak. I'll have her channel linked down below, but Jess is one of them outrageous personalities which you occasionally find on Booktube. She's a very, very quirky individual, and the books that she talks about aren't really the things that I would really gravitate towards, but I really, really enjoy her channel. She is really entertaining. So I knew that she was writing a book because she talked about it a few times on her channel, but I didn't know that she had already released a book. She uploaded a video a while ago announcing it, which I will have down below in the description, so please check it out. So the book that she published is called Lakeside Cemetery, or The Lakeside Cemetery, by Jessica Haas. Hopefully I'm saying her surname right. While I was reading it, I did a picture of it, which is a stone angel, you know, the woods by the lake. I did it in pastels. It's probably not the most ideal artistic material for me to use because it gets everywhere. Even when you've finished it, it gets everywhere, but I thought it turned out okay. So I just want to say that despite how I feel about Jess's channel as a whole, it's not going to affect my video or my thoughts on her book. So please keep that in mind, guys. And also, this is going to be my own thoughts and feelings regarding this book as well, and of course, spoiler free. Additionally, I am doing a giveaway for the Lakeside Cemetery. Yes, I will be giving away 2 free copies of this book through Amazon. As I always do on my giveaways, all you have to do is be subscribed to me to qualify for this giveaway, and also your country has to have its own Amazon for that country, if that makes sense, because I am sending 2 winners a copy of this book, which I will obviously be paying for the shipping as well. So all you have to do if you want to win a copy of The Lakeside Cemetery by Jessica Haas is to make it extremely obvious down below in the description that you want to enter my giveaway. I'll have this open until the 22nd of March. That gives you about a week. And then after that, I will be announcing the 2 winners of Jessica's book. So what is the Lakeside Cemetery all about? It focuses around our main female character called Kara. Now, Kara is an introvert. She doesn't like to make friends. In fact, she sees the prospect of making friends and socializing as something that should be avoided at all costs. She spends all her time on social media and looking at profiles of previous friends that have left her and moved on to new and somewhat better lives and better situations, I suppose. But she spends most of her time on social media looking at their profile pictures and seeing how their lives have moved on and who they're dating and what's happening in their lives, basically. She doesn't reach out to these people or communicate with them in any way because in her mind, these people have left her and she doesn't want to be hurt again. That's her main fear. She doesn't like to socialize outside of her working environment, which she works in a local coffee shop, and there are 2 people there that work there called Jay and Mina, who have on numerous occasions tried to ask her if they want to go out for a meal or socialize outside of the coffee shop, but she's always turned them down. And it's not because she's stuck up or anything like that. She just doesn't want to get hurt, because in her mind, if she makes friends, they will eventually move on and leave her, and she will be by herself. And with Jay and Mina, she knows that they aren't going to be working for the rest of their lives in the coffee shop, and they will eventually leave her. So in her mind, she thinks that it's best to, work with them, you know, in a good working environment and be, friendly with them, but not in a social situation because she doesn't want to get hurt again. She spends most of her time as well walking through a cemetery, which is called the Lakewood Cemetery. Now, you would think that this would be the title of the book, because it's called Lakeside Cemetery, and you would think that that's what it is called. But I was thinking about this before I was filming this video, and I was thinking, if Jess called this book the Lakewood Cemetery, it wouldn't really do the book justice, because this book isn't about the cemetery. The cemetery is a big part of the book, but it's not the main focus. Kara is. The cemetery is just one of the main settings. It kind of reminded me about the Graveyard book by Neil Gaiman, as this book is mostly set in the cemetery, not exclusively, but a big chunk of it is. So it's kind of got the same feel. So when Kara is walking through the cemetery, as she usually does, she's taking pictures, she's walking around, and she sees this ring by this angel that's, got his hands in prayer, or she, or whatever gender it is. And she gets the help of Jay, who doesn't really want to help, but he gets the ring. Kara puts the ring on her finger. She touches the stone statue, and the statue comes to life. So before I go any further, guys, this ring isn't just an object. This ring is sentient. Kind of like the Ring of Power in Lord of the Rings, but it shrinks to her finger so she cannot get it off. It doesn't completely clamp down, but it's snug and she cannot get it off. And she's also compelled to touch stone statues in the cemetery as well, because when she does, the statue comes to life and resurrects the person in that grave. It digs them up and it brings this person back to life. Not as a zombie form. They aren't like brainless zombies, but they do have a conscience. They can talk. They are civilized. They are just woken up from their eternal dream. And this happens to this man that's been buried for over 100 years. And Kara discovers that he was buried with his daughter, and they were both murdered for some unknown reason. And also, the man discovers that he should be buried along with his wife, but his wife is nowhere to be found. So that is the main focus of the book, is to uncover the truth behind what happened to this man and his daughter, and how they were murdered and why, and where is this man's wife, and what happened to her as well. We do find out about this man's past in the area, and we do find out about him as a person, not to an extreme level, but it's enough for the story. And we are also introduced to another character who was kind of wronged by this man, but it's implied that it's water under the bridge. It's water off a duck's back, and no hard feelings, basically. And when he is resurrected, he is not what he appears to be. It's kind of like a conflict with the reader. Is he a good person? Is he a bad person? Is he a bad person that's trying to be good? Is he a good person that's trying to be bad? And you do not know where you stand with this person. Going back to the two workers at the coffee shop, Jay is obviously involved with this, and Mina is has actually come into the event as well, and she wants to help. And as the story progresses, they all become friends. Mina is more of a strong-hearted, woman. She doesn't take any crap from anyone. And Jay is a black gay man, and he's always talking about how good men's asses look. But they are both really good characters. And as the story progresses, Kara has to come to terms with the fact that she has been alone. She has been in this bad situation socially. And she comes to realize that maybe friends aren't a bad thing. Maybe she needs friends and friends need her. And yes, people do move on. You know, friends come and go. That's just part of life. And she has to try to overcome that struggle and to embrace it and just say, right, I've had these friends. They were really nice to begin with. And they've moved on, but we've kept in touch. So she has to overcome that conflict within herself. And for someone like me who struggles to, I won't say make friends because I can talk to someone, but for someone like me who finds it hard to keep up a conversation, it was a very nice read. If you are socially awkward or an introvert and have trouble connecting with people, then I would definitely recommend this book. What kind of genre it is? It's more of a supernatural mystery. Now, Jess's writing style is really good. I loved her character, development in the way that she writes characters. Her writing style is really good. I do have one criticism as well, that she does repeat herself, and quite a lot, and some facts about what the characters did or said is repeated several times, and it's not really annoying, but you're like, well, I already know this, so why are we bringing it up again? And there was times in the book where I was thinking, okay, where is this going? Can we please get on with it? Because the characters had a plan about what to actually do, and then I was thinking, right, why can't they do it? Because they seem to be going on all these side quests, and I was like, okay, can we please get a move on, and can we do what we were wanting to do originally, if that made any sense? And it seemed to really just slow down the story a little bit for me. Not saying that I didn't enjoy it, but I would have liked it to be a bit more direct. I'm not sure whether Jess had trouble figuring out how to end her book, but I did like the ending, and the book was really good. I don't really want to seem to come across that I'm being critical or bashing this book. I'm not bashing this book. I did love this book, but I want to be critical and fair. And this was a very, very fun book, and it was really good. It really was good. I would say as well that do not get attached to some characters, because not everyone makes it out alive. But it was a pleasure to read, and Jess was saying that she might be writing a sequel to this book. Fair enough, if she does, I'll read it, plus anything else that she writes. But for me personally, I think that the way that this book ended, it tied it up in a nice little bow, and it didn't really, for me, it didn't really seem like there was a necessary need to have a sequel for this book. It would satisfy me if this was more of a standalone, but if there was a sequel, fair enough, I would read it. But despite whether there's going to be a sequel to this book or not, I'm really excited to read the next thing that Jess brings out. But with that said, is this the most outstanding thing I've ever read this year, or am going to read this year? Probably not. It might be in my top 10 of my favourite books of the year. But despite all that, I would highly recommend this book. And as I said, I'm doing a giveaway for it, so you can win a copy of this book. Just to echo back what I said at the start, if you want to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to me, comment down below, make it extremely obvious that you want to enter my giveaway so you can win a free copy of this book. And it will be a paperback physical copy as well. So I'll have it open until the 22nd. So you can win a free copy and make up your own minds. So guys, that has been my review for The Lakeside Cemetery by Jessica Haas. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and hopefully you're excited for my giveaway. So please comment down below if this sounds like your cup of tea, if you are interested in giving it a try and giving it a read, and let me know if you are excited for this giveaway. And if you have any questions about the giveaway or this book, please comment down below and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And also, don't forget to check out Jessica's channel down below in the description. Jess The Book Freak, I'll have her channel down below, so I would highly recommend her channel. She's a booktuber that I have been following for years and I just love her content. So with all that out of the way, I'll see you in my next one.